And the Fire Wizard, you must now withstand the fury of my flames.
Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23, and welcome back to Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. We're about to head on to the Terjon Temple to get the Master Water card, but let's head over to Alexander's Fairy House first, as per the usual, so we can turn in our red fairies. But finally, we're going to get something for it. Let's give him our fairies. We now have 72! Let's see if this card helps us. A Mega Mandragora! Just like the little Mandragora card, but it's bigger and it does a lot more damage. Oh, very nice card. We'll definitely be putting that to use. So let's head out here. Let's go see Gerd and see if there's any transformations or anything we can do before we head on to the Terjon Temple. I really hope everyone's enjoying these videos, because I've had such a blast with this Let's Play. I really have. I've enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I was going to. And again, no more side quests. Nothing new to buy. Head to transform. Nope, Griffin. And a Lich can become a vampire. I so want the vampire, but I only have one Lich card. But the vampire, when summoned, can cause instant death to every person on the battlefield. Every monster, every character. Some characters do have immunity to one-hit kills, but oh, I want that card. Oh dear. So nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. Nope. I already have Kraken, so... Alright, so any copies I want to make? Not really. Alright then. Off we go. To head to the Water Master, the level where we get the best water card in the game. The Terjon Temple. Incidentally, there's only water cards there, as you can see by that little droplet symbol. So we're going to want a deck that's full of a lot of Earth cards. But I'm going to take a combination of Earth and Fire cards. Let's check out the Earth monsters first. And for my deck, I'm definitely going to have to whittle out the Fire cards here, because they're really not going to be helpful at all. Get rid of them. Even my Tiger Mages I'll get rid of, but we'll keep the couple water monsters that I got, because I like them. Some cards really aren't that useful. My Dragon Nodes will come back. I'll take my Behemoth. Because remember, it does damage every water creature on the battlefield with its Earth energy. So we'll definitely take a Behemoth. Take that. Put some Lizardmen back in there, and that'll do it. Especially I'll keep my Banshees and my Cockatrices because they're nice. Off we go. For the mystical blue dragon we are looking for. Ooh, that sounds like a good card. I like it. I always like how this place kind of looks more like a harbor than it does a temple. It has a really interesting atmosphere. It's powerful energy. By the way, there's one of these tablets right here in every single one of these 4 areas we're going to go to, and they basically describe the backstory of this world in some way. And it's an interesting little history, but again, it's not really overly relevant to this game. Though I think it does explain the origin of the fairies and of the rune stones and stuff, but you can read it if you want, but it really ultimately doesn't matter much to what you're doing. I do have a strong feeling this was a game that they had the idea and they kind of crafted a story around it versus having a story and working a game around it. Which I'm happy they had the game mechanic first. Over here we find a Dragon Knight. Well, I'm going to use my Dragonoid. Ha! Haha, you're dead. Off we go. Now, there's 4 main routes outside that main little hub area where that big orb was, so we have to head out to each route in turn. But here's a couple secret treasures. Well, not really. They're out in plain sight. But there we get a Hydra. Very nice. In this chest we get a Mind Flare, but we can't get across there because there's no bridge to cross. So we'll have to come back later. Now the Dragon Knight, I'll just use my Dragonoid again. Die. Nothing but water monsters here, so don't be afraid to use your Earth cards. So we can't... Some of these areas you're not going to be able to go to until a bridge appears, and you can see that by the next door pathway as well. That was on the right there. We can't go to that one either because there's no way for us to cross. So let's head this way. Alright. Nice ambient music here. I like it. It says we have to activate all 4 switches in order to get to the center shrine. Here's another treasure box over here. So we find a vampire bush card. Very nice. Across we go. Oh, there's the first switch. Let's activate it. Uh-oh. Monsters! Crystal roses. It's my cockatrice. Cockatrice again. Gotcha. Very nice. We beat him. Let's activate the first switch. We just gotta turn it. There we go. That's all activated. These levels really aren't that hard. As long as you got the right kind of cards for these areas, you're gonna do just fine. There's a Hand of Pain and a Dragon Knight again. A Dragonoid. Cockatrice, do lots of damage. For massive damage! Got him. Yeah, let's keep heading across here. Head back, and now we've activated one switch, so that has raised some bridges on the other platform and the other pathways. But I'm going to take this next one right over here for the moment. Some treasure chests over here. Let's go get them. We need to get some treasure. Uh-oh. Monsters! A Dragon Knight. Cockatrice again. Yeah, just use good cards and you'll be all set. But definitely type advantage will be helpful here too. Let's open up the treasure chest. And inside we find a Hand of Pain. Find a Siren. In this box, a Maelstrom. Very nice. Oh, here's another red fairy. Oh! Monsters! Dragon Knights. Sphinx, which is a massive overkill because that card's very strong. You're just going to abuse Lizard Man. Very nice. What I do like is there is a delay when I use like one card like the Lizard Man and it swipes out like that. I can't use that card again for like a split second, but I could use another card in another that's assigned to another button as the card animation of the first one is still going, even during that time delay. So you can actually be really abusive and just like consistently swipe out with cards and not really give the enemy a chance to respond. It's pretty nice. Banshee. Very nice. Out we go. Oh, I forgot to mention, back at Alexander's Fairy House, he did mention the next card he'll give us is when we have 80. Forgot to mention that. I mean, it was on the screen, but I went by it so quickly because I think Alexander is really pointless. Okay, so let's try that previous pathway, and I can see a box has risen to that next island over there, so let's head to it. Uh-oh, monsters! Another Dragon Knight. See, watch what I do here with the Lizard Men. Slash, slash, slash. Yeah, you can be just so abusive because you don't have to wait for the previous card. Okay, let's go. See, this little box wasn't here before. Now we can cross. When I see a treasure chest in the middle, let's go get it. Oh, monsters! 2 crystal roses and a Dragon Knight. Slash out to take out that crystal rose, and this one nails me, and I forgot about the charm effect. I'm now going the wrong... I'm confused. My character is just moving in the opposite direction I'm indicating. Thank you, Whipworm. And now I get cursed in my hand. I can't use it. 2 of the cards I can't use. So use a King Elephant against this crystal rose, which is such an overkill. But I miss! I don't know how I miss. I don't know how I missed with that. I really don't know how, because it like completely went around the crystal rose. I don't know how that happened. Bend. Let's get this treasure chest, and inside we find a red fairy. Blue Dragon has been alive for a long, long time. He's been around since the big war hundreds of thousands of years ago. Ooh. He's been around for a little while. So that's 3 switches. We have 1 switch left. Let's go to it. Doot 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 doot. Uh-oh. Dragon Knight. Gotcha. Let's keep heading. It's gonna override us with water monsters here. But we can take it. We're tough. Look at all these awesome cards we've got. Okay. Cool little wheel there, even though it doesn't really move water. 3 Dragon Knights. Not with the Dragon Knights already, seriously. Killed you with a Venom Lizard there. Cockatrice killed you. And Cockatrice killed you. Huzzah! Very nice. Let's open up this treasure chest to find a water bird card. And I will give the full description. It was exactly what I said it was before. The water bird restores all the HP of all of every creature on the battlefield, yourself and the opponent included. Opponents. Uh-oh. More monsters! Crystal Rose. It's kind of far away, so I go ahead and use the Behemoth card. This is going to send out a burst of earth energy to damage every water creature on the battlefield. Check it. Very nice. Nice little long-range attack, especially if you're heading to an area that's going to have monsters who... It'd be nice to stand far away from them. Or in areas where you're only going to have one particular element monster type, which is these 4 temple areas we're going to. And yes, as you saw in the previous area, I do only have 17 fire cards, so I'm not going to be able to open the fire door that way. So I'm going to have to acquire some more fire cards within the next 2 areas. And yep, that's the description of the water bird right there. I don't take the cards I leave there because they would actually help my final opponent here, so skip that. The door opens because I've managed to activate all 4 switches. Forward here, and here's 3 final treasure chests. I'll take this Demon Skeleton card. An Ice Golem card. And a Sasquatch card. And here is the Blue Dragon. Is he not magnificent? My powers are not for the weak. If you want my help, you must prove your worth. Shatters this. And it's time for boss time against the Kraken. Oh boy, and unfortunately I drew all my water cards first, which this is not what I wanted. But I'll send out this Vampire Bush. Which explains why I was trying to throw the Vampire Bush out earlier and I couldn't. Like a second after I threw out the Vampire Bush, I'm trying to throw it out again and I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't work. Like, oh, I already threw it out. Let's restore some of my cards in my deck. This battle, I really should have had a lot more long-range cards going on here. I should have just tossed out my water cards, because I fail at this battle so badly. But oh yeah, now I'm going to do some damage. Come on, zombie dragon. Get him! Take that! Nice! This thing is way too strong for me to be fighting up close. This was a mistake. I shoot myself looking at this like, why did I not just discard my cards and go for something else? Seriously. Thankfully, his energy is being drained by the Blood Bush. By the Vampire Bush, I beg pardon. Use my Rebus here to restore some HP. This Kraken has a lot of attack power. I need to do something to stay away from it. Banshee! And a Banshee attack that misses. That was very nice. I throw out a Whipworm, who has been incredibly useful. Well, he doesn't stun the Kraken, but he does manage to do some damage. Cockatrice to do some damage. Cockatrice that misses. I'm draining my HP. I'm dangerously low in HP right now. Like one hit and I'm done here. I pull up my Banshee and I win the day. Yay! Sucky win, but I did it. The Kraken is defeated. 1,500 experience points for the Banshee, not bad. And that ends the level. And I got 5 stars, yeah! Just pick 3 cards here. They're all cards I have at this point, so it doesn't matter. 2 Vampire Bushes and a Wraith. Not bad. And, oh, I just demonstrate it just slowly drains energy of monsters on the battlefield. Here it is, the Blue Dragon. Note 20 magic stones you need. What's it do? Check it. The Lord of Water creatures, the Blue Dragon will restore all used and discarded cards. It will also completely heal the player and all allies. Cannot be used under the 2-player fair rule. Oh, this card is downright abusive. It is downright abusive. Alright, so we finished up our business at the Terjon Temple. Let's head to Alexander's Fairy House, give him the red fairies before we start our next adventure. Oh, that card is so abusive. Yokusdane. 76 red fairies now. Notice all the 10 fairies going on with 10 in the house with 10 fairies added together. Let's head back to Gerd just to do any final transformations we can. And between now and the next episode, I am going to be looking at some lists of fire cards that I can acquire and try to figure out what I can have in my deck to gain experience to get additional fire cards, because I just need 3. If I can just get 3 more fire cards, I can successfully do another transformation. I can get more fire cards, and therefore I could open up the fire door in the temple. I wish I could get that, but I can't. I wish I could. Not fair. Nope. Nice transformations, but nothing I want. A Tiger Mage or a King Elephant? Huh. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, so that's gonna pretty much do it for this episode of Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. I think I show one final thing here. I think I pull up my deck edit. Because we're going to head back to the Temple of Ra'aluk and pick another pathway. But I'm not going to show the actual... I'm just going to show the when I get to the door. But I'm going to head to either the Earth or the Wood doors, because that's where I have 20 cards of each. So, this is Firewizard23, saying take care and bye-bye for now, everybody. Cheers to y'all.